Hi, I'm Michael Senoff, founder and CEO of HardToFindSeminars.com. For the last 5 years, I've interviewed the world's best business and marketing minds. Now my challenge is to build the world's largest free resource for online, downloadable audio business interviews. I've learned a lot in the last 5 years, and today I'm going to show you the skills you need to survive.
Yeah. You have an advertising, you have a call that comes in, you invite them in for an appointment, and then you close them and get them to sign up. Right. Every one of those systems can be improved upon. And see, when you study this J. Abraham material in marketing, if you can just make a slight improvement on each one of your systems, the Yellow Page advertisements, what the people who pick up the phone say to the people when they call can be improved 1%. The conversion of getting them to come in for a free consultation can be improved 1%. And then the conversion of signing them up can be improved. All these systems can be improved just lightly. This is an incredible interview I did with a guy named Robert Jones. He was the owner of 3 Kung Fu studios. He called me looking for J. Abraham material and some advice on how he can lower his advertising costs and increase his marketing results. It runs about an hour long. There's a ton of great information, and I think you'll really enjoy it. I hope so. All right, I'm recording, just so you know. I got your permission. Yeah. All right. Okay, so first of all, where are you located?
I'm in Washington State.
You're in Washington. What do you do?
I teach Kung Fu.
Kung Fu?
Yeah.
Oh, great. How long have you been doing that?
15 years.
Wonderful. You have a studio?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you been teaching for 15 years?
Yeah, basically. I've been teaching for, let me rephrase, I've been teaching for about 13 years. I started 15 years ago.
Okay.
Fortunately, I don't know, time seems to be going by pretty quickly.
Yeah, no, it's amazing, isn't it? Are you trying to gain information to increase your Kung Fu teaching practice? Or are you looking to just educate yourself, or what? What's the whole...
Basically, yeah, educate stuff. We use pretty much the same old stuff every year around, okay? So, I mean, we have commercials on the television, then we answer the phone, and we have an ad on the Yellow Pages. And each year, Yellow Pages go up by 10%, 5%. And when you're in, about 5 to 6 different phone books, and the average ad is $1,100 a month, it gets kind of annoying after a while. So my main thing is trying to maybe find different avenues to bring in students and such to where I can, not spend so much money on the traditional forms of advertising.
So what are you spending on advertising per month?
Oh, God, that's a hard question.
Just about.
Probably about, if we count advertising as Yellow Pages and television and such, then I would say about $6,500.
Okay, and you have one studio or multiple?
I have multiple.
How many?
3.
Okay, are they filled to capacity?
One of them is, 2 of them aren't.
Are you limited by your space?
No, because I can just hire another person to teach it.
So teach another class?
Yes. Space isn't an issue.
Have you your ads, have these same ads been running for these 12 years, or?
Yellow Pages? Yeah.
Have you ever made any changes to them?
Yeah, slight ones, but nothing dramatic.
Do you measure the results of your Yellow Page ads?
Not like we should, no.
How do you know they increase 5% every year?
Oh, I don't. I know the cost increase.
Oh, the cost increases.
Yeah. See, I have the old problem of employees. You tell them to take the phone number down, and
they don't.
And you say you'll ask them for the page number, and then 6 months goes by, and you collect all the data, and you realize that they've gotten you half of what they should have, and you really can't make it. But lately, they are filling out forms now when each phone call.
Okay.
And we're gonna.
So there's a system you need to put in place that will allow you to track the results from your advertising.
Yeah.
And that's number one. That's really important. You want to know where you are, and the only way you can know where you are is to track it. And you could do it. You could tell them you track it or your history, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You track it and fill this form out or you're fired. Well, that is important. You could possibly, and I haven't seen your advertising, but I would feel very confident to say that you could probably change your advertising and possibly double or triple the responses just with a few changes. Now, I don't know what your Yellow Page ads say or how big they are. I'd have to review them, but it's something I'd be willing to review for you for free if you'd like. All you got to do is fax it to me.
I will just do better than that. I'll email it so you can see it in all its color and everything.
Okay. Is your Yellow Pages in color?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's a little extra money, isn't it, compared to what?
A little extra? Yeah, a lot extra.
You know, the color may not even make one bit of a difference.
No, I don't know that.
Okay. All right, well, look, that's a good start. We can look at your Yellow Page advertising and see if we can increase the effectiveness of that. And unfortunately, with Yellow Pages, it's something that you test, but it takes you a whole year because the ad, you pay for a whole year. Right? Once you put it in there, it's in there for the year, right?
Yeah, and not only that, there are, in my area, there are different phone books.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure, I'm positive one of them is probably pulling more than the other, but here we go, which one?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
And that only you can determine by getting your people to start tracking.
Yeah.
And collecting the names, addresses, and phone numbers of every single call that comes in. Okay? That is key. You're paying big money to get these calls, and I'm sure you're not converting everyone, are you?
No, obviously not, no.
And you have no idea how many you're converting.
Oh, I have it. Yeah, I know their stats. I don't have them with me right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I know how many calls. Oh yeah, we're very good at that.
You're good at converting.
Yeah, I can tell you how many calls we called us and how many actually made it to the office and how many made it from the office to the floor.
Okay. All right.
You know, I can get you that information if it would help.
All right, and all those systems that you have, you do have a system in place.
Yeah.
You have an advertising, you have a call that comes in, you invite them in for an appointment, and then you close them and get them to sign up, right?
Right. Correct.
Every one of those systems can be improved upon, too. And see, when you study this J. Abraham material in marketing, if you can just make a slight improvement on each one of your systems, the yellow page advertisements, the telephones, what the people who pick up the phone say to the people when they call can be improved 1%. The conversion of getting them to come in for a free consultation or whatever can be improved 1% or 2%. And then the conversion of signing them up can be improved. All these systems can be improved just a couple of slightly, and you can have a tremendous geometric improvement in your bottom line, your profits and everything.
And that I do know.
Yeah.
You just even improve 1% in bringing them in. That 1% translates to a heck of a lot of income.
That's right. Do you offer a guarantee with your service? Like if someone comes up and signs up and for any reason the next 30 or 60 or 90 days they're not happy, they can get their money back?
Yeah, I've toyed with that, and I've tried to change it, and I've done it myself, and I've had some of my top guys do it, and we put it in there, but when we did it and when we didn't do it, I didn't notice any increase or decrease.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that was the main reason why they picked it up, and my thought on that was the way I was presenting it. Or underdoing it.
Yeah, you're right, and that is. You see, if someone signed up with you and came to you and said, Robert, I thought this was going to be for me. It's not. I've been doing this a month, and I'm really unhappy. You'd give them their money back, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, the difference is you would do it anyway, so you offer a money-back guarantee when it comes down to it, but it's the way you present it, and it's called risk reversal, and it's one of J. Abraham's major concepts. Risk reversal is not only if you are absolutely unhappy with this Kung Fu experience in the next 90 days, you just come to me and say, Robert, I'm unhappy, you don't have to give me an excuse, and you'll get not only your money back, but I'll pay you $25 just for giving it a try.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. Many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at HardToFindSeminars.com. So go right now to HardToFindSeminars.com, and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching.